Hello and welcome to Gap38.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your big
Hello and welcome. Today actually I can't speak English. No. Therefore, as you can probably guess, I have to have my colleague here translate for me. So once again, I've decided that I want to talk to you all today about the love that I have and the reason why you should enjoy Roman numerals. So, as you can see, whereas we would translate two fingers in a V shape as two, the Romans, using the letters in their numbering system, would read that as 5. So can I have 5 beers? And you do not write 5, or you do not write 10 as 2 5s. You translate it to an X by putting one 5 on top of the other, or by then making a cross. And that is all that I have to say about Roman numerals. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
And thank you. Right, I can speak English again now. Right, haha, right. Very quickly before we explain that, as normal, this is hello, welcome. This is, as you've just seen, completely improvised. We have no idea what we do, why we do it, or how we do it, as we always say. So there are things that we do that might cause offence to people. I don't know why that is, because yeah.
I'll tell you why.
Unless it calls you French. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll tell you why it causes offence to people.
What's that?
Because we will never surrender.
Yeah. Or as we said to France, we have your assurance. Right, so yes, now we've proved that we can cause offence, and we probably will cause offence. There is only one trigger warning, which is
Trigger warnings.
Thank you. Right, there you go, warned. Right, the reason we did that, one of our regular listeners, Tim, morning Tim.
Morning, Tim.
We also apologise to everybody. We're late. We had a technical issue called oversleeping. Sorry. Happened. Right. Oh, excuse me.
I was going to try and do damage control on texts, but it looks like that's out the window now.
Oh, there you go. We're done. Right. So, Tim, morning Tim, afternoon Tim, evening Tim, whatever it is you're watching and listening to this. Okay, what if you talk gibberish and the other translate for a couple of minutes?
I don't know. Did we?
I thought we always talk gibberish.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, there's no translator here.
Yeah.
Actually, there is, but
yeah. So we do talk gibberish regularly, but I'm guessing that's the kind of gibberish you meant. So yes, and then swap roles. Well, we'll see if we do that during the show. So, mate. So yeah, there you go. All right, what have we got today?
Today I haven't actually seen
the flu. That's what I got today.
Yeah, me and you both, but we're still recording. The show must go on.
What have we got from who?
I actually don't know. I haven't seen anything come through.
Morning, Chimpers.
Good morning, good Lord.
Good Lord, Chimpers. And Jeeves and Peckington and Cavendish and Kev. Yes. Look, you're disappearing again. With this dodgy screen that we use and that shirt, it's not really sort of user-friendly, is it?
It's funny.
It's funny, but it's not really user-friendly. While you're looking for that, I found this in a metro this week on the way to work. Right? Could Boots explain MP's decisions? Well, I reckon that's a given, because they couldn't make them decisions if they were sober, could they? I'll see what I can do, Kia. Like, what we can do, Kia, save a few people. We'll take all the heating allowance away from pensions. I'll see what Edge. Just fucking cracking idea, Edge. We'll get Rach on that. We'll get Rach from complaints on that one.
You, sir, are drunk.
Yes. In the morning, you'll still be ugly.
In the morning, I'll be sober. You will still be ugly.
Yes. There you go. Right. Yeah. I can't think of any other reason for it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maggie being pissed. I say, that's a cracking idea, that is. I'll close all the mines.
Did you know about Rano? About Rano?
Yeah, sing the bloody. No, I'll take me out off to her for that one. That was a cracking decision.
So it was never actually her decision to order the sink it.
No.
She never said sink it.
No.
She gave the order to rapidly and immediately change operational control and operational boundaries.
Yeah.
But she never said sink it.
But do you know why she rapidly gave them that command?
Because there was so much gold in the room telling her to.
No,
he didn't have a choice.
Well, pretty much, because the Supreme Commander, Sandy Woodward, I read his memoirs of it. He said this is a true story according to him, because he worked at Northwood, which was the communication centre at the time. He sent a message, because he knew if he sent a message saying, "We have in our sights, do I have permission to fire?" By the time it had got to Maggie and she'd have been gone and back in Buenos Aires or wherever she was docking, right? But he sent the message going, "I intend to sink her." He knew that the Prime Minister would be woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Prime Minister, you need to make a decision. So she probably had a hangover and just going, I just don't. Excuse me, I do apologise.
Yeah, I'm not her biggest fan.
No.
History hasn't looked on her fondly.
No.
But what she did.
Her biggest fan was probably that air conditioning thing in number 10.
Yeah. And your biggest fan is the clouds that are eating you.
I'm being eaten. The elephants have got me.
I win. I have taken control.
It's good.
One of these days, I am going to take control of this podcast.
Yeah,
that's to say that even of us already have any control over this podcast.
We've taken over. It actually sort of it intimates that one of us had control in the first place.
But no, as I say about Thatcher, I don't like her as a politician. There's a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm going to look for another story I found that I'm not that I can't find. Well,
there's a lot of stuff that she did that went.
Excuse me, reading the paper.
For very badly, and history looks down on her for.
Yes.
If there is one good thing I can say about her, it's her love of our armed forces.
Oh yeah.
Her time with the SAS. Yeah, her time supporting the SAS.
Yeah.
Her time rebuilding the Royal Navy.
Yeah.
Even after she already destroyed it, admittedly.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think going to war actually saved that. Mind you, it wasn't a war, it was a campaign, wasn't it?
It was a policing action.
Was it? Yeah.
Yes, because nobody had ever declared war on either side, and we was there rescuing a Crown colony-controlled territory that had been able to have the right to democracy and to vote for where they belonged. British, Argentinian, or independent, and 98.7% of the population voted to remain British.
Yeah. Right, changing the subject. It's not the story I was looking for, but I was just looking through. Right, where's it gone? Can you see it?
No,
Well,
it
no,
goes in the lower paper.
it doesn't want to lower paper, right?
That's really good for us to understand our next green screen.
Thank you. Right. The Trump inauguration this week, right? Did you see Ivana? That hat she was wearing? I'm not sure whether she's a cross between Michael Jackson or Jim Carrey out of the mask. But look at her, she certainly wasn't smoking. Oh, she's looking at Donald going, you come to me, you join the family, you take over America, and you still don't kiss my ring. Stop making up your own jokes with that one.
I was looking at the one next to her in it.
That's a little one next to in the picture.
Is she on the delegation from?
That was Green Beret.
Yeah, got Green Beret, yeah.
The French Green Berets going, oh my God, we have Trump in charge of America.
Or is it the Danish going?
Oh my God.
We can assassinate him now before he tries to take over Greenland by force.
Yeah, if I shoot him now. Danish. Oh, be a bit like sorry, this is yeah, the Mr. President.
Mr. President, would you like a cup of coffee? Made by the Danish people. We put it on the back in it.
There's a ground now back. Trump's a bacon tree.
Yeah, it can
Bacon tree. Bacon tree, not bacon tree. As in that little bit of East London, Beacon Tree. Or the posh bit out in the children's beacon tree.
No, you're confused. You're confused. It was clearly a handbush.
Beacon tree. Is that like a tree that's got lots of little fires going on it?
Yeah, but if you get too close to it, you realise that it's not a beacon tree, nor a bacon tree. It's a handbush.
A handbush, yes. Yes, that old gag. Yes. Right. What else have we got? Did you find anything from the good Lord?
I did, actually, and then we got
We were all... Really? In this podcast, we got distracted? Jesus, that's never happened, has it?
Two people doing improv with ADHD getting distracted?
No,
Never.
I've been eaten by the elephants again. Elephants.
Let me more slowly, and I think you're trying to be dramatic about it. Right then, so today we're going to learn.
No, I'm back.
So we have
Sorry.
great show again. I love the bit saying it is unedited, and then saying you're going to edit it. Yeah, but we never did it.
We never did it. We don't.
We don't. Even if we feel like we have to, we won't.
But by saying we edited it, you're assuming we're clever enough to do that. We just hit record and stop.
That's all the IT course that I took taught me how to do.
It's a bit like the 70s and 80s when the cassette recorder's sitting there. Not this one, I don't know about it. Sitting next to the radio on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, going, oh, this is what I hit play and record at the same time. Shit, DJ's talking, stop.
Yeah. Is that why DJs don't talk on the radio over songs? I thought they were just being polite. Anyway.
No, it's because mine and the couple of generations afterwards go, oh, you stop doing that. I was trying to illegally record this song so I can play it in my house. You're interfering with my legal actions.
The good Lord continues with Jeeves, Cavendish, and the Duke of Peckington.
That's it, the Duke of Peckington. We can remember last week,
No.
couldn't we? No.
All
No.
of the younger Gap38 are getting schooled in the
That's
serious
you
flaws.
You keep disappearing, that's it.
Yeah.
Go back.
Getting schooled in the serious flaws of communism. So funny to watch. Though, in fairness, I wasn't being schooled in the flaws of communism.
Yes, you was.
I was being schooled in the flaws of Stalinism. There's a difference. Anyway.
Just got to love autism, haven't you?
No, that's the historian. Anyway, moving swiftly on to the next point. As they are so
That's the next point. Or would that be the next point? That could be the next point.
from left to right, it's 1, 2.
Is that the point?
So yes, this one pointing that way.
Is that the next
That's
point?
the next point.
Right. Why is that the next point?
Because that's the previous point.
Okay, right. But that's now a current point.
No, because that's for the audience. They can click that to the next point. No, you can't.
No, you can't. It's even to the audience, that's the current point, because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but that's the one
So-
for the next point.
So they don't know what the next point's going to be because I haven't done it yet.
They click on that one to go to the next point. They click on this one to go to the previous point.
What about that one?
That one just takes them up to the video they've just watched, and this one takes them to the video they need to watch next.
Right.
So let's click that one.
Yeah.
Next point. The game's over.
Who decides that?
The
It's
game's over.
generally the audience that decide the game's over, but as we don't know whether the audience are laughing or not, even if we have an audience, but we know we have an audience because we could say. So thank you to everybody that's watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Thank you.
Seriously, thank you to everybody that's watched. Right, moving on.
That's enough seriousness. Moving on.
Seriousness?
I know, right? Scary.
Being a serious loss?
As they are so
Yeah.
numerous and
Sorry, God.
as they are so numerous and baiting rare, should badgers lose their protection and be controlled in numbers, also should the same apply to communists?
Yes and yes. Right, next question.
Yes and no.
So yes to badgers, no to communists.
Yes. Yeah. Because if we give the communists their own little island and call it, I don't know, Australia as an example, right? We can watch them suffocate themselves out under the guards of about 3 or 4 people in red coats with muskets.
We could also give them.
I don't know.
Could also give them their own little area somewhere out in East Asia somewhere.
Siberia?
Call it. Well, I was thinking call it North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they survived too long.
Yes, true. True. Yeah, they developed, didn't they?
That's scary. Communism developing? Oh.
Yeah.
But in theory it would work, it's just that too many people are too greedy.
Yeah. So badgers, that's actually quite an environmental thing, isn't it?
And probably should be discussed by people far more intelligent and with far more knowledge than we have.
Yeah.
And don't we just check, do we have any here? No, looks like it's down to us.
Right. So here's the thing, right? Cattle, on a cattle farm, one of them catches TB, the whole herd are slaughtered.
Because they might.
They might spread it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Right. Can understand that. Right. The only problem is that generally cows catch TB from badgers
Yes.
because they're renowned for carrying TB and they're immune to it. That's why they can carry it, spread it. Right.
Yes.
But they're protected. So to a point, badger baiting, probably a bit cruel, but generally probably the only way to actually catch them.
Yep.
Right. Yes, I think they should be controlled in numbers to protect farming and especially cattle farm.
Yep.
Yeah, dairy farming, cattle farming and all that. Beef farming. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So to a point, I agree with that. Communism, yeah, it should just be wiped out. Well, no, actually, if you wipe out communism, just another thought, if you wipe out communism, that means that the Democrats should have nothing to moan about. So then they'd start a war between themselves.
Yeah, if we wipe out communism, that means that the far right in America and wherever have nothing to complain about, which means that they will have to actually pull their fingers out and actually do something proper for the country. God, could you imagine that? The Americans actually trying to improve their country.
What one?
All 50 of them in the empire.
Yeah, we've done that gag before.
Wait, you mean
Because
to
it's
tell
true.
me? I say you mean to tell me that that's a joke and not
No,
facts?
it's good, it's true.
Yes. Besides, I think we only did that in season 1, so if we bring it back once a season, every season.
Yeah, yeah. Well, perhaps if we do it every 4 years. It's still going for you. If we haven't been banned, arrested, locked up, sharing a cell with Tommy Robinson because we've said something that's really upset someone somehow at some point, possibly.
But I think mostly we punch up.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, there's not much you can go
Mm.
down from the working class in Basildon.
Exactly. We're lower than a snake's belly. Ill.
Yeah,
Lower than a snake's
the
belly.
bar we have is a
And
tripping
it's-
hazard in hell.
And
And I'm pretty sure we're limbo dancing with the devil.
yes, and we're still digging. We're still digging. Right.
Anything else in the papers?
No, I couldn't find the one I'm looking for. Keep talking.
Well, that is terribly, terribly tragic.
It is terribly, terribly tragic, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's
And seeing as
outrageous road finds out a date. Yeah, well, we know that. Words matter to our kids who have voted kindness as mantra of the year. Really? Oh. Where are we? Ah, there it is. Just found it. Right, here we go. Oh, I've got to take my glasses off to read this one. Excuse me. Right. Neighbours are crying foul after a ban on the use of referees' whistles at the school's £700,000 pitch was lifted. Cornwallis Academy in Maidstone, Kent, argued the ban imposed in 2023 disrupted PE lessons. Angry resident Peter Sanderson fumed, "They've changed the goalposts. The noise levels are relentless. It's a PE lesson. Get over it." Right? Playing football. Could you imagine we ban whistles in schools? It then gradually works its way into the professional game.
because that's all that those new professionals were ever raised on.
Absolutely. So in 10 years' time, right, they're going to ban whistles in rugby and like rugby football games, netball, hockey, and all that. And the referees and umpires are going to be running around going, "Stop a minute, please stop a minute. No, stop. I said stop." Trying to shout over 80,000 fans that are screaming, going, "Stop! Please stop!" I think that was offside. The free kick, so they get over yourself. When you was at school, Mr. Peter, whatever your bloody name is, where are you? You're upside down. No, Mr. David Sanderson, right? If you do listen to this, right?
If you do, we apologise.
No, we don't. If you do listen,
No, we apologise for you actually finding this.
oh, for me finding this.
No, for him finding
Well,
us.
him finding us, yeah. No, we can't apologise for his actions. Right. So, when you was at school, I bet they had whistles in PE lessons, didn't they? Now you've grown up and become an old fart. You don't want kids enjoying themselves or learning how to get fit and staying fit and healthy and whatever, so they can look after you in your old age, right? What's going to happen to the NHS? You ban whistles in PE lessons. Kids can't do PE. They're going to grow up, and well, they're not going to grow up, are they? And that's the end of the human race. Next.
So, did I hear something about a grumpy old fart?
Yes.
Are you Mr. Davidson by chance?
No. No.
Whoever his name was.
Sanderson.
Sanderson.
See, you can't even remember his name.
David
That's a significant. It warrants half a dozen lines in the brief paper that you can pick up at a railway station. And none of us can remember the name of the complainant. That's how significant that story is to it. So, Mr. David Sanderson, I did remember. Go do one.
Mr. Sander Mr. Sander Davidson.
Mr. Sander Grumpy old gits. Noise levels are relentless. What, they have PE lessons 12 hours a bloody day? just the teachers running around going, all the kids going, "Oh, stop. Oh, stop. I said, children, would you mind stopping, please? There you go."
Right.
Rubbish. I'll tell you what we could do. I could actually write to the Cornwallis Academy and say I've cured it. Right? Instead of whistles, they could use hair horns.
No. You know what I think?
Or bells.
No, you know what I think?
And bells.
They should, during PE lessons,
Gongs.
they should get the rest of the neighbourhood out. They should invite the rest of the neighbourhood out, right, to stand there and just do the very, very famous internet football chant.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. right. Just during the whole PE lesson, just gather around near us.
What we could then actually do, right, is you could get the ICF from West Ham, that's the hooligans, right, whoever they are from Arsenal, Millwall, whatever, to surround his house, start doing the who are ya? Who are ya?
The only problem is the amount of police you'll need to make sure they don't fight each other when they get there.
Yeah, it's very true. Very true. It's all right. It's all right because we won't have whistles. So I'll just say, excuse you, fellas, just don't fight. You'll be all right. We'll just do this one way.
Yeah, but that's treating them like they would be rugby fans and somewhat rational.
That's true, yeah. At some point, we could get 80,000 England fans standing around his house singing String Loads for each other.
All led by Joe Marler.
Yeah, give him a couple of pints of Guinness, each, they'll be fine.
All led by Joe Marler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Joe Wood.
Yeah, Joe Wood. Joe Wood, yeah. Joe Wood, who's Joe Wood?
Don't know, probably friends with Joe Marler.
Okay, all right. Was he Norwegian? Or was that John Lennon?
All of the
The
above.
Norwegian Wood, right. Okay.
I was watching the time.
Where are we? Where is it?
26, 25.
26, 25. I thought we only had 24 hours a day. Anyway, 26, 25.
26
So
minutes.
that's 200.
26 minutes.
26 minutes. Right. Right. Are you not supposed to be talking gibberish? Because you've got to talk gibberish and I've got to translate.
Niet.
Yes.
That's very late.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Soon be time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching.
Exactly very good.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes. So next week, thank you very much. We hope you can enjoy this, right? And I hope you come and watch next week. Next week, I would have studied astrophysics and neurophysics to the upteenth degree that I could actually get a master's in it. And I will try and explain astrophysics and the makeup of the universe within 5 minutes. Well, yeah, 2 minutes. I can explain it in 2 minutes so that everybody will be able to understand it.
Yeah.
And so to give you an idea, right, it's full of empty spaces.
Hey.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Right. As we've nearly reached half an hour. Empty space. Just got to love autism.
Empty space.
Just got to love autism.
Oh, yes, you do.
And for anybody who watches this that has ADHD, autism, or any other neurological issues, that's why we can take the piss out of it, because we understand it.
Yeah, though, to be honest, if you've got them yourself, you knew.
Well done. Yeah, you knew, yes. And so much so that I was once arguing with one of my managers at work about this kind of stuff, right? And he said to me, "You're not an expert in it." I went, "You're right, I'm not an expert in it, but I'm more of an expert than you and any other doctor I see." He went, "Why is that?" I went, "I've lived with it for 20 fucking years." Oh, excuse me again. I apologise. Right, half an hour.
Half an hour.
It's time to say goodbye.
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 Oh, sorry, I've got to say goodbye to the audience as well.
Bye
Bye-bye, audience.
Bye-bye, audience.
Bye-bye, audience.
Bye-bye, audience.
Right, in all seriousness, thank you very much for watching it, listening, whatever platform you got this on, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify, or some other platform that you managed to get it on that we don't upload to.
In which case, that means that we're being pirated and plagiarized. And if we're not on YouTube or Spotify, please let us know somewhere so that we can
Sue people and get loads of money.
and actually make this look good.
Yes. Make this look good. Leonardo da Vinci couldn't have made this look good.
Yeah, you make this look good.
Yeah, that's not a very, very camera friendly shirt, I have to say. Right?
It's funny.
Yes, as you can tell, we are not professional. If anybody is thinking that this is professionally produced, you must be mental. Right? Because look at it.
Either that. Either that. Look, this is professionally produced.
It is?
Yeah. Professionally produced for maximum chaos.
Which is professionally produced by two people that are not professional broadcasters.
That's professionally produced for maximum chaos.
Anyway, ahead.
The pure confusion as I just disappear.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there I am. I'm done. But
Right, so thanks for watching.
right, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
On either Spotify, on the Spotify account you'll be listening to, YouTube,
Which is Spotify Gap38 in the beginning,
YouTube,
which is Gap38,
or X.
which is Gap38_official.
Thank you. Anything you'd like us to discuss, anything you'd like us to mess around with, improvising, whatever, as we say, this is completely improvised. None of this is edited.
No, it's not.
As you can, sorry, as you can tell, because nobody can script this shit, could they? If they did, they'd be really, 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 really clever.
Yeah, they scripted it based on watching this video.
Yeah, right. So, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Right.
Carry on.
Harvest. So, yeah. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe or follow wherever you're getting this.
Sorry,
Interact with it. Tell the algorithm that we're good, that we're interesting, that you want to see more of this. Not that I would know why you would.
Are you pretending to be a proper broadcaster by holding your mic and not clipping it onto your lapel?
No, I've taken it off and I'm holding it because I wanted to make sure that I could get more focus on my voice than whatever noises you were making, dying over there.
I didn't die. I came back. Oh, perhaps I did die.
It lives.
It used to be a broadcaster.
This broadcaster is deceased. Monty Python won't sue us. You can finish the punchline.
No, I'm the deceased broadcaster. See?
It's turning for yours.
Right, anyway. We were saying goodbye.
Bye.
See you next week. Thank you for listening, watching, or whatever. Bye bye.
It's goodbye from me.
And this goodbye from me.
Goodbye.